Hello again everyone, the other 123 here, and I'm back for another episode of Final Fantasy VII, and this is my third attempt now at trying to sort this video out since my other headset seems to have packed up and I didn't realise. Because I've just done the first part to this episode and then I've listened back to it and yeah, it's all crackly and horrible, so I've deleted that video and I'm now going to do this again. So first of all, apologies for the delays on these videos. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, I've been unable to get these videos out all last week. Unfortunately, I can't really go into details on it. So, we're going to get on with it now. So this episode is going to be split into two videos. And there's quite a bit to be done. There's a couple of a fair few items to be had, as well as some enemy skills and a summoning materia. We'll also be getting a little bit of backstory regarding Ares and her parents, and also there'll be a couple of little mini games to be done as well. So as you can see, I'm already making my way out of here, collecting the items as I go. Shouldn't take us too long. I also recommend leveling Tifa up a bit, since there will be a bit later on where she'll automatically join the party, and there is a boss fight that follows a bit further up from when she joins you. So I do recommend getting her leveled up, ready to deal with that particular boss fight. I'm also going to apologise for the amount of coughing and spluttering I'm doing. I seem to have a little bit of a sore throat right now, and I can't seem to clear my throat for the life of me, and it's really getting on my nerves. So apologies in advance for that as well. This thing. Okay, so this is a water-based creature, so do not use Aqualung against it, as it won't work. Instead, it will heal it. Okay, so let's get this thing out of the way. I just thought I was using my other headset for my Dark Souls 3 live stream yesterday. That's a bit of a nuisance. That means my voice is probably crackling throughout the entire blooming live stream. Oh well, it can't be helped. So I'll just apologise for that in advance as well. Bit of a nuisance, but you know, what can you do? For God's sake. Nope, I just cannot clear my throat. We use beta to get rid of these. That's better. Okay, so now from here we need to be making our way up the hill towards the only town that's in this, well, on this island. And I do recommend saving your game before you enter, since it will be a while before we get to do so again. I think I'm probably going to use a tent as well while I'm at it, just so that we're fully healed up. Right. Okay. There we go. So here we are, this is the town. So now we use our tent and we will save our game. Where are we at? And now we've got to get our hands on a few bits of equipment. I think we'll start with the weapons shop, because we can get a new weapon for Tifa, and since at the moment she's not exactly up to scratch with her weapons, we better just sort that out. There we go. So that's Tifa all kitted out now. And I think next we will pop into here. And this is where we're going to learn our backstory, but before we do that, we're just going to pick up this item. So there's a few videos here to watch. They're not particularly long, but basically it just teaches us a little bit about a few things. So this is Ares' mother, and the gentleman over there is the good Professor Gast, who is Ares' father. So now we're going to learn a little bit about the Cetra, and I will let Ilfinia explain it. Oops. Sorry folks, I double tapped the button there, I do apologise. Okay, so that's video number 1. Video number 2 is about something called weapon. Okay, so these weapons were produced by the planet of its own will. But there is no record of the weapon ever being used, because a small number of the surviving sector defeated Genova and confined it. The planet produced weapon, but because they defeated Genova, the weapon was no longer necessary to use. So the weapon basically went into a dormant state and is now lying dormant, sleeping if you will, until it's needed again. Now there are 5 weapons in total, one of which isn't actually in this game. They are Ultima weapon, Ruby weapon, Diamond weapon, Emerald weapon. They're the ones that are in this game, and then the one that's the strongest of all of the weapons is Omega weapon, which isn't actually in this game. But in this game we have, as I said, Ruby, Emerald, Diamond and Ultima weapon. Okay, so we have one video left to watch in a sense. The second one's actually a recording. There's no actual picture to it. It's just a load of dialogue, but it still gives us a little bit of info nonetheless. And one more. What's this? Seems they have company. And it's Shinra, accompanied by none other than Hojo. So Hojo basically wants to take all three of them, and it looks like he's going to do it by force. And so this is how Ares came to be at Midgar. The mother got her out of there and got her to Midgar, but died in the process. Okay, so that's the last of the videos, and that sort of gives us a rough idea of what went on. And now we need to go and speak to this gentleman down here. And in a minute we're going to have a... well, I say it's a mini game. It's a very, very mini game, really. Basically, well, you'll see in a minute. So it looks like the Turks have followed us, which is where this little mini game comes into it. Because in a minute, Eleanor is going to try and throw a punch at us. And we have got to try to dodge it. If you fail to dodge it, she basically knocks you out and you wake up in the room we just came from. If you're successful at dodging her, she'll roll down the hill, which I'm hoping to demonstrate in just a moment. So we need to be pushing up on the D-pad, and voila. Bye bye, Eleanor. Okay, so now we need to go and get our hands on a few bits of equipment to get down the hill. First one is in here. We need to talk to this nice little kid here, who tells us about their little accident, and they tell us that we can take the snowboard. So we shall take it. There's an item we can get in here. I really do hope my noisy neighbours don't get picked up on this headset. If it does, I really do apologise, folks. They really have picked their bad timing to start mucking around out there. So we can choose to take the map now. If we take the map now, it will make this gentleman outside very angry. Or we can choose to talk to him first and he'll give us permission to take the map. I think this time around we'll talk to him and get permission to take the map. And with that, we are all set now to make our way down.